Hello, my beloveds. RGU here again, capturing memories in motion. I am happy to share with you another milestone in our life, which is Reynard's graduation from the BMQ of the Canadian Armed Forces. Enjoy!
Of the recruit platoons, Fisher, Hall, and Zengel. Before we start, we wish to begin by acknowledging that the lands on which we are gathered today border on two nations, the Mohawk and Abenaki. These lands have long served as a place of gathering and exchange for many nations of the Six Nation Confederacy and the Wabanaki Confederacy, and for the surrounding peoples, including the Algonquin. With respect for the ties to the past, to the present, and to the future, we recognize the ongoing relationship between the Mohawk and Abenaki nations and the citizens of the community of Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu. Since August 2006, all platoons are named in honor of Canadian recipients of the Victoria Cross. The Victoria Cross was established in 1856 by Queen Victoria. It is the Commonwealth's premier military decoration for gallantry. It is awarded in recognition of the most exceptional bravery displayed in the presence of the enemy, although in rare instances, the decoration has been given to mark other courageous acts. For this parade, the graduating platoons were named after the following recipients: Lance Corporal Fred Fisher, Company Sergeant Major Frederick William Hall, and Sergeant Raphael Louis Zengel. For more information, please refer to the graduation booklet. The Sergeant Major for today's parade is Master Warrant Officer Evans, CD.
Markers number 1, 2, 3, Sergeant Major. Marker number 1 right, remainder left, turn. Marker number 1 stand back, remainder quick, march. Hey, bow, turn. Markers, steady. Markers, advance left, turn. Bugler. Call the parade! Parade, ball left, quick, march!
Today's parade marks the culmination of many weeks of training for the candidates. The basic training course is the first stage of their career. The course is given in both official languages and trains candidates using the 4 following training pillars: professional conduct and culture, resiliency, physical fitness, and military skills. This course is very demanding physically and mentally. By graduation day, the candidates will have learned a great deal about the Canadian Forces, their fellow comrades, and most importantly, about themselves. They will have expanded their horizons and will have been made aware that previous physical and mental limitations are no longer valid. The graduates are capable of a performance far in excess of what was considered unreachable upon arrival. This is a very important factor as each candidate faces a demanding career full of challenges and rewards. You may take pictures during the ceremony, but you are kindly invited to do so remaining at your seat. The parade square and the reserved seating area is prohibited to all guests. Today's parade commander is Major Butler, CD. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Watch out the flag! Flag party! Hey, do your flag! Salute! Flag party! Flag arrest! Flag! March!
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. The reviewing officer for today's ceremony is the Chief of Staff, Combat Training Center, Lieutenant Colonel Dosev, CD. Lieutenant Colonel Todor Dosev is a cavalry officer, husband, and father. For over 2 decades, he has served as an armor and reconnaissance troop leader, tactics instructor, battle captain, operations officer, squadron commander, planner, and staff officer in field, school, reserve, and foreign units. Lieutenant Colonel Dosev was born in Sofia, Bulgaria, and grew up in the Greater Toronto area. Beginning his service in 2001 with the Ontario Regiment in Oshawa, Ontario as an armored troop leader, he transferred to the regular force in 2006. Badged into the Royal Canadian Dragoons in 2008, Lieutenant Colonel Dosev was employed as an instructor, troop leader, and course officer at the Royal Canadian Armored Corps School. On posting to the Royal Canadian Dragoons in Petawawa, Ontario, he was battle captain and second in command for D and Alpha squadrons, deployed with Task Force Kandahar staff, and served as the regimental training officer. Lieutenant Colonel Dosev returned to the Armored School in 2013 as the operations officer, then as officer commanding Standards and Bravo Squadron, where he was responsible for the reconnaissance training of officers and non-commissioned officers. From 2017 to 2020, he was posted to the Canadian Army staff within the Directorate of Land Force Development, where he worked on the force design as well as multiple unique projects, earning a Chief of Defense Staff commendation. In 2020, Lieutenant Colonel Dosev was selected to attend the U.S. Army Command and General Staff Officer course in Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. He was selected again as an Art of War Scholar in 2021, followed by a further year of study of operational art in the Advanced Military Studies program. From 2022 to 2023, he was an exchange officer in the 1st U.S. Corps at Joint Base Lewis, McChord, Washington, where he was a G5 campaign planner focused on the Indo-Pacific region. On return to Canada in 2023, and on promotion to his present rank, he will be the Chief of Staff for the Canadian Army's Combat Training Center in Gagetown, New Brunswick. Lieutenant Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the march past. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
Great. Two center, left and right, in. Time. Done that, easy. And easy.
We now ask Padre Chubui Mejiko to come forward to read a reflection.
While respecting individual belief and liberty of conscience, I invite you to participate in this moment of reflection and meditation. I would like to start with the quote of Viktor Frankl. Once an individual search for a meaning is successful, it not only renders him happy, but also gives him the capability to cope with suffering. Spirituality is a search for meaning at the heart of every human being. The meaning we give to our lives becomes the motivation that allows us to put one foot in front of the other and helps us to continue our journey. Spirituality, therefore, gives us the inner strength necessary to overcome difficulties and thrive in life. In this sense, your recruit course was an excellent opportunity to you to develop
Tradition at the Leadership and Recruit School to present the Commandant's Pennant for Excellence to the platoon that attained the highest overall score above the benchmark of merit. From Bravo Division, Fisher Platoon has been awarded the Commandant's Pennant. We will now proceed with the presentation of awards. Commandant's Trophy. The Commandant's Trophy is awarded to the recruits who finished top of their course and who demonstrated the most desirable qualities in a career service member. The trophy is presented by Lieutenant Colonel Dosev. The top candidates are, from Fisher Platoon, Private Cutler. From Hall Platoon, Private Claudio. From Zemba Platoon, Sailor 3rd Class Richard. Best Athletes. The Best Athletes Trophy is presented to the recruits who distinguish themselves the most during physical training. The trophy is presented by Bravo Division Commanding Officer Major Fortin, CE, accompanied by the Bravo Division Sergeant Major Master Warrant Officer Pelchat, CE. The instructor responsible for physical fitness was Mael Belcourt. The best athletes are, from Fisher Platoon, Private Blakey, and Aviator Lenoir Dumont. From Hall Platoon, Private Lindo and Aviator Larson. From Zanglo Platoon, Private Provost and Private Ingram. Best Shot Recruit. The Master Corporal Jody Middick Trophy is awarded to the recruit who distinguished themselves the most on the range at the Farnham Training Center. The Master Corporal Jody Middick Trophy is presented by the Chief Warrant Officer Fraser, CD. The best shots are from Fisher Platoon, Sailor 3rd Class Mitchell.
Sir!
From Hall Platoon, Aviator Trenchard.
Sir!
And from Zengel Platoon, Private Smith.
Sir!
Comradeship. The next presentation will be the Royal Canadian Legion Comradeship Trophy. The trophy is awarded to the candidates who exemplified the most spirit of comradeship as chosen by their peers. The trophy is presented by Chief Warrant Officer Retired Jean Boivin, MMM CD. Chief Warrant Officer Retired Jean Boivin joined the Canadian Armed Forces on January 9, 1979. After his basic military qualification, he was assigned to the 5th Light Artillery Regiment of Canada in Valcartier, to then take part at the United Nations mission in Cyprus from 1980 to 1981. In 1981, Chief Warrant Officer Jean Boivin transferred to the Charlie Battery of the 1st Royal Canadian Horse Artillery, stationed in the Federal Republic of Germany. Upon his return to Canada in 1986, he held various instructor positions at the Royal Canadian Artillery Battle School. In 1995, he held a position of Platoon 2IC with the Quebec Battery, which was deployed to Bosnia with the battle group of the 3rd Battalion, Royal 22nd Regiment. In 1996, he was deployed again with the 5th Canadian Light Artillery Regiment in Haiti as Battery Sergeant Major. In 1997, he was appointed Sergeant Major of the Romeo Battery and Command and Service Battery. As a Master Warrant Officer, promoted to Chief Warrant Officer in 2002, he was transferred to the Land Force Doctrine and Training System in Kingston to overlook the training center. Land Force Quebec area and occupied the position of representative of the Land Force Command Standards Officer. In 2007, he deployed as Regimental Sergeant Major of the Kandahar Provincial Reconstruction Team. Upon his return, he held the position of Sergeant Major of the Royal Canadian Artillery Regiment. Chief Warrant Officer Boivin retired from the regular force after 35 years of service. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Warrant Officer retired Jean Boivin. The Royal Canadian Legion Comradeship Trophy is presented to, from Fisher Platoon, Private Cutler.
Sir!
From Hall Platoon, Private Claudio.
Monsieur!
From Zengel Platoon, Aviator Carroll.
Sir!
Platoon's Pennant Withdrawal. We will now proceed with the withdrawal of the platoon's pennants. Upon successfully completing their drill exam, each platoon is assigned by their platoon commander a pennant wearing their division colors. This pennant is carried wherever the candidates go, and by the handover of the pennant back to their platoon commander, symbolizes the end of their basic training. We now ask the platoon representatives to come forward. From Fisher Platoon, Warrant Officer Carbonneau. From Hall Platoon, Warrant Officer Waugh. From Zengel Platoon, Warrant Officer Bélanger. From Fisher Platoon, Private Kendrick. From Hall Platoon, Sailor 3rd Class Milner.
Sir! Charlie!
From Zengel Platoon, Private Fox.
Sir!
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to mention that today's music is provided by the Canadian Forces Leadership and Recruit School Band under the supervision of Warrant Officer Savard CD. We will now introduce the platoon's instructors. From Fisher Platoon, Platoon Commander, Warrant Officer Carmano, CD.
Sir!
Petty Officer 2nd Class Adams, CD.
Sir!
Sergeant Poulin, CD.
Sir!
Sergeant Rouleau, CD.
Sir!
Sergeant Sterling.
Sir!
Master Corporal Kembao.
Sir!
Master Sailor Van Dyne.
Sir!
Master Bombardier Belair.
Sir!
And your narrator, Sergeant Gossett, CD. From Hall Platoon, Platoon Commander, Warrant Officer Waugh, CD.
Monsieur!
Sergeant Michel, CD.
Monsieur!
Master Corporal Saint Laurent.
Monsieur!
Master Corporal Nicolas Marchal.
Monsieur!
Master Bombardier Poulin, CD.
Monsieur!
Master Corporal Frechette.
Monsieur!
Master Corporal Champagne. From Zangle Platoon, Platoon Commander, Warrant Officer Bélanger, CD. Sergeant Lavoie, CD. Master Sailor Borges. Master Corporal Blay. Master Sailor Hunter. Master Corporal Ouellet. And Master Corporal Palizunas.
Sir! All out!
We now invite the Chief of Staff Combat Training Center to say a few words.
Good afternoon. Pennant Withdrawal, families, instructors, candidates, most important candidates, graduates, congratulations. Well done. I'm surprised, honestly, at how proud I am of you right now. I was not expecting this. I am touched by your work. You see, we don't know each other. We hadn't met before today. But we know each other. We know each other in a way. And we know each other by the experiences that we've shared now, that all of us in uniform have shared. There have been these moments when you thought, what did I do? What series of life choices led me to this here now? How would I get myself into this pickle? It's happened to you. And if it hasn't yet, I promise you it will. It may have been when you were rolling up to the Megan for the first time and thought, what is this place? It may have been during PT when you thought, can I make it? Can I keep up? Can I do this? And you did. It may have been when you were freezing in your sleeping bag somewhere in Farnham, thinking, I haven't had enough sleep. How did I get myself here? We've all had these experiences. We've all done this. All of us in uniform at some moment. But there'll be other experiences that you'll have from this day going forward. As you complete your training, you go off to your schools, to your training establishments. When you reach your operational functional point, you join your corps, and your branches, and your services. So there'll be other moments, and they'll be similar. What did I do to get here? But it won't be a pickle this time. It'll be a moment of pride, like now for me, where you reflect on how did I get a chance to do these things that I get to do? This adventure that I'll get a chance to be on, to represent my country abroad, to see the span of our nation, to interact with amazing Canadians, with amazing people all over the world. And just as you did when you first got here, you'll be surprised, but you'll be surprised in a way that you could not have expected. Second, I'd love to say thank you to the instructors. We recognize them, we acknowledge them here. But the instructors, they've all had these moments where they had to make decisions. They made 1,000 micro decisions from the day this course started to the day to today, to where we are now. And these instructors made decisions about when to push the candidates, when to ask more of them than they thought was possible, when to be easy, when to be hard. And they were hard and on purpose. And for that, I thank you for making those decisions, those hard decisions, and to bringing your candidates, your graduates, to where they are now. And last, I just want to say to the families, to those watching online, to those with us for making the trip. Again, I'm amazed at how many people are here. This is spectacular. So to the families, I want to say, your loved ones, the people you're here to see, they're a little different now, and they'll surprise you. They'll be a little more ordered, a little more structured. Their things will be in places that you didn't expect. They'll be organized, their beds will be made, but you know what I mean. They'll be different people for what they've done, for this experience. 8 weeks goes by fast, but they've done a lot. They'll be punctual, they'll be ordered. They'll be resilient. They'll be mature in ways that you didn't expect. I hope you can encourage them to continue this journey, continue to support them. And thank you for the support you've given them so far. Listen, I won't keep you. Thank you for your work. Thank you all for making this moment possible. And congratulations.
Ready? Ahead, now. To the front, left and right. In. Climb.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
Ready? Do your national anthem. Salute.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Thank you for being with us. and we kindly ask you to remain where you are. Once the dismiss is given, we kindly ask that you wait to be invited on the parade square. Last but not least, please join me in a round of applause for the graduates of the Canadian Armed Forces Basic Military Qualification Course.
There you have it, my beloveds. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is RGU encouraging everyone to enjoy every moment of the present because it's a gift. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.